everybody, Xdesign 101 here, and today we're just going to be importing the sample UI that comes with Plygame so that we can have our UI with all of our basic stuff that we will be building on for when we actually get into the next part of the series, which is just after the next video when we're doing, well, when we finish up our menu, because we need a menu to do all of our saving, loading, and just, because games have main menus, so we need that. But let's get this done first. All the basics for your stuff. Let's do this here. So first things first, we're going to want to import this sample UI. Just search sample UI, double click on it. It's going to decompress. I have already imported the asset, so just import all. Once that is that way and imported, go to your blocks object or game manager, open the blocks, go to your blocks drop down, go to GUI, find the Plygame tab, and look for load UI, loading the UI in the on start. This way when the game starts you'll have a UI. But before it'll actually work, we need to search RPG_UI, double click on that, save your scene, open file, build settings, add open scenes. Now that you have your RPG UI in your scenes and build, so your build settings, you'll be able to load the scene. So now if we press our run game button here, we have our UI. So next up we want to change our left click from being the free rotation to our LeftAlt. So open up our main editor here, go to input definitions. Since we're using the third person controller and camera, we're going to look for a third person, camera third person I mean. We're going to grab the hold to rotate, mouse 0, click on the little button that's right next to it. If you didn't see that, it's just a little kind of pen and paper looking thing that's really tiny. Just click on that anyway, and then click on this. Don't click on that part. Scroll down and find LeftAlt. Click accept, go to hold tilt, find mouse 0, and also set that to LeftAlt. And again accept. Now if you go in game, your LeftAlt will be your free rotation click. Yes, it still follows your mouse movement, but it won't move when you left click. Thus you can do a number of other things with this now. So if you wanted to be able to left click attack like a certain type of attacks, but use your regular skill bar here to cast more advanced attacks, that would be pretty cool indeed. We'll probably do that in this game because that sounds much funner than it gives you like that Blade and Soul feel we'll go with, because that's how that game plays. Now we want to add the IgnoreMovementClicks script. So on this script, nothing too crazy. It was given to us by another Plygame user on the forums. Didn't really it's a free thing. Link will be in the description if you guys want it, or go ahead and copy it out. I just decided to save a bit of time this morning because it's 6 in the morning, so I just reused his script since it was right there for download. Next we also want a UiDrag script. Might as well get this script written out right now. The link will also be in the description for this script. Alright, so on the canvas RPG UI right here, you're just going to want to drag IgnoreMovementClicks. Oops. We need to drag it just right there. Perfect. Oh, it already did paste it. A little bit of a lag time there. Okay, anyway, so with that there, it'll ignore movement clicks if you're doing like a top-down kind of game. You definitely don't want movie clicks, and then I'm sure other clicks also are ignored with this script as well, because the way it works is that it checks over if a game object is on top of something, yada yada. So if it's on top of the UI, it won't click through. But because the camera, if the left click is held down, it rotates. It's not actually clicking through. It's just going by the left click being held down to rotate the camera. So that's why we had to change the camera's rotate, left button rotate feature. Anyway, now open up the hierarchy to RPG_UI. You have a bunch of childs. You're not going to want to do anything. Click on game tab, you'll see most of this stuff. So as you can see, you have target HP, but because our game is going to be using the overhead HUDs, I'm actually going to be completely disabling the target right here, and on the inside I'm going to go in here too and just disable all of the childs of target as well, because target will be re-enabled in game when you target a monster. Yes, you can keep it if you want, but I want this corner for a mini-map, which we'll do a tutorial on how to make a mini-map at some point as well. Alright, for instance, we'll start off with our bag. So your status area and mini menu, these two areas, this, and this, so three things will not be made movable. So bag, character sheet, dialogue, game menu, quest log, and skills will be made movable. Just drag and drop your UiDrag script onto your bag. Now we actually need to grab a event trigger component, add that, and add an event. We want to go into our begin drag and then add another event, which will be just drag. Inside our begin event, press plus, drag the bag component, so the same component you're working on, drag it in there as well. Go to function, UiDrag, begin drag, and drag bag into the drag as well. Go to UiDrag and drag. There we go. So we can save this now. Now when we load into the game, as you can see, our character slot panel does not move yet, but our bag panel now moves freely. And if I place it here and we close it here, it'll stay there. So just continue that process with all of your panels. Oh man, it's 6 in the morning. I'm really tired right now. Just decided I'd bang out this video for you guys since I have a little bit of time. So there we go. Event system. Trigger. And yeah, once you're done this, all the panels you wanted will be moving. Just trying to think of something if I forgot anything, but honestly I don't think so, because everything's working very well. No problems at all. Yeah, next tutorial we're going to be drag, yes. Next tutorial we're going to be doing the main menu so that we can load game saves, start a new game, maybe even have some cool stuff in there, options so that you could resize your game. The options would be the more difficult part of that, I would say. So hold on to your seats, guys. The main menu is going to be a fun one. Plygame Leslie also has his own menu tutorial, so you can feel free to follow his if you really wanted to. But check out mine, you never know, you might like mine too. Take care, guys.